Asuka coming back after all this time? She's that supremely powerful character going into WrestleMania, and then she's had like a really tough time of it recently, and then she comes back to defend Naomi? I don't know where that's coming from. I couldn't see any connection there at all.
Well, Asuka was... After Asuka lost the last match to Carmella, she faced Iconics for a couple of weeks on SmackDown, then went away for a bit, so she was feuding with Iconic before she disappeared for a few weeks. So that's why she came back at that point. I'm thinking, anyway.
Okay, well, another WWE exclusive was Naomi was interviewed backstage, and she was asked, why do you think Asuka helped her? And her only response was that she'd been praying for help, she'd had such a tough time. Nowhere was that even mentioned as part of the storyline. So I wonder if that's just a coincidence or whether just that was part of the storyline or whatever it was. But I was kind of surprised. Now, Asuka is such a big character. She better not becoming part of a tag team, because I don't want to see that. I want to keep her as a singles person. Now, I got a little mini quiz for you, Matt. So while I was looking on the SmackDown website, because I was looking for a couple of things just before I came online, because I had to watch seriously short clips, they have a banner, and I don't know if you're familiar with this banner, but it's got 6 people from SmackDown who sort of represent that brand. Asuka is one of them. Who are the other 5 people? Who are the other 5 main characters from SmackDown? Who would you put on that?
Charlotte.
Correct.
AJ Styles.
Correct.
Miz.
Correct.
Daniel Bryan.
Correct.
Is that 5? Is that one more?
One more.
See, I would have said Samoa Joe.
Correct. You sweeped it perfectly, and that's why I gave you that little quiz. And I thought that was good, but it shows you, when you think of those names, that's some really big names. Obviously, they still value Asuka, and all you're doing is getting her to come and defend Naomi. I thought that was kind of lame for somebody who was that big of a character.
I've just thought of something off the top of my head. Asuka hasn't won a pay-per-view match since before WrestleMania. No, she hasn't. No, she's been losing consistently. That blows your mind when you think about it. If I'd have told you, if I'd told you back at the Royal Rumble when she won it, that between Mania and SummerSlam she's not going to win a single pay-per-view match, she's going to lose them all, you would have told me to stop smoking something. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Mason and I have been saying for a while, we thought WrestleMania 35 was going to be Charlotte, Ronda, and Asuka, or some combination of that, and she's dropped